We're early, but good morning to anybody who's going to join.
Good to see you. Hope all is well.
So if you go to sunset.online.church, we're on there live.
Look at that.
Good morning, campers. Go ahead and sound off who's in the chat. How's everybody else doing out there? How's your week going? Emma, how is your week going? Ben, how is your week going? Type in the chat.
So Jimmy and Matt, did y'all sleep good?
You know what? I slept horrible last night. The boy got up in the middle of the night and had to take him back to bed at like, I don't know, 2:30 or 3 in the morning to go back to sleep. And I had restless sleep, which I never do, for about an hour or two after that. And then I've got these like chicker bites on my legs, and I had to wake up at like 4:30 in the morning, and I put some anti-itch stuff on them. And so I've been up on and off all throughout the night. But I'm wide-eyed and bushy-tailed this morning. How about you, Jimmy?
I slept really good.
Oh, there he is.
Jimmy.
It keeps repeating us though, man.
You muted everything?
Are you, so mute your sunset.online.church window.
I slept really good.
Unmute your Zoom call, if you can do that.
Dave, you right click, you can mute it.
I think he's on a Mac though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can mute tabs on there. Anybody in the chat know if you can mute tabs on a Mac or mute individual tabs? Help Jimmy out. I'm Mac semi-literate.
Speaking of Mac and Windows,
Yes.
like I told you, I got a Windows machine into the year. I'm loving it. I miss Mac at times because there's so much that really
Well, and I think a lot of it's personal preference, and so it's easy to miss something, like that.
But overall, I don't think, if I was to compare it to a Mac Pro, I like this. I got a Windows. And Jimmy, you can also mute, but pause your video. I like this, just so you can just,
pause the live video on the sunset.online.church page for you. You hover over the video and hit the big pause symbol.
I paused it and it stopped echoing.
Okay, perfect.
In honor of the Sunset Lake, we were like, we got to do something outdoors. We probably have already done a hike or walk, so we went to Little Fiyote Park, which is down the street.
Yeah.
And just kayaking. So it was like in honor of the Sunset Lake.
Did you call it Little Peyote Park?
We call it it's Fiyote. It's like an Indian word, like peyote, but with an F.
Yeah.
Peyote, yeah.
In honor of the lake.
It hooks up with the Arkansas and the little bit of the Keystone, and it's just this little gathering area, and there's a park, and anyway, it's not super convenient for like canoes, but we got in and out. It was and swimming, but it kind of felt like sunset just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm at the lake. Looks like there's a few people on the dock right now.
I know.
Boy, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Whoa, Jimmy, what are you writing in the chat?
I'll tell you. This is funny.
What's funny is it's the profanity filter is huge, so it peyote. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's a pretty huge profanity filter.
I'm gonna put one up of you.
Should I take it off? I'll take it off. It's okay.
You have no idea what I have of you.
Oh,
Here,
no. That's going to be live on YouTube later.
That's Sonic.
Is that in Manford or Cleveland?
That is Cleveland, just because we did like a virtual background day.
That's where Asher works, right?
Yes, Asher, and we have like a bunch of kids. Hey, Beth. I also have some other good sites around here. Ah, dang it.
I switched. I'm in front of the arena, the pavilion out at camp.
Anybody know where I'm at? I'm not rioting.
You're at Woodland Hills Mall.
The Woodland Hills Mall. I had one of the blue whale, and I think it got deleted.
Really?
I could find it. Jimmy, that is not that bad of a picture, but I don't want to see the one you have of me because it could be wrong.
I think he's bluffing.
For some reason, I'm not bluffing. I can't seem to find my virtual backgrounds.
Where it says video, where it says stop video, little arrow right next to it.
Okay, what can we do?
So what I want to do is get a picture of Jimmy, just like he's in the chat, but he's over here and he's in my background. Like it just feels like
a video. You want to get a video?
Yeah, that would be the best.
That would be the best.
Those are from my cousins.
Oh, here we go. There it is.
There we go. How about this? Oh, that one's too big. I can't do that.
Blue whale, wow.
Oh, actually, no. It's too low of resolution. That's okay. I've got another video that I'm going to show you guys here in just a minute.
There's Matt and is that Ben?
No, I think that is Matt Ludlam, a guy that was going to our church for a little bit. He's from Kansas. He's a good guy. He came up and visited that day, I think, is who that is. Let's see. All right, I'm going to – is that – oh, rappelling. Nice.
The middle kid just signed on with the military yesterday. Oh, my gosh.
What's that? What's the problem?
No, your video.
What video?
One that's playing.
What's playing? I don't see anything. I don't have a video playing. What? The jiggling baby's back. Shirabi, did you say that the baby jiggling is disgusting? Look at her face. Oh, the jiggling baby got back. Jiggling baby got back. Yeah, that's how it goes. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that.
Your campers. Remember when we burned down your project?
Oh, poor campers.
So, would it be inappropriate if we do a new segment next year at camp called Jiggling Jimmy? And we
like the jiggling baby one?
Asher might scold us again.
I don't think so.
You hear me?
What?
I didn't hear you.
Scold us again.
Yeah, he might. Hi, Marlon. How you doing, buddy?
All right, it is 10 o'clock, so now it is time for lobby time.
All right, I'm going to put a question in the chat. If you don't have something, Matt. I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day. Oh, sorry. I put the wrong UR, sir. But, I was copying and pasting something that was not grammar. The grammar was bad. And the question is, who is your favorite VeggieTales character? I don't know why. Our kids have had a resurgence of loving VeggieTales.
Oh, Larry Boy, absolutely.
Which one's Larry Boy?
Or just Larry, the cucumber.
Yeah.
Junior, huh? Okay.
You guys can kind of, we're doing like a online thing. You can share, Trey, you know what's up, man. You can show them what to do. Cody, what's up, man? How you doing? Good.
we've got a couple of things to announce this morning. And so I was kind of waiting until we hit 10. So we're going to get into the announcements in a second. Do have a reminder that if you would like to give to Sunset, Sunset really has been, it's been an awesome thing for most of our lives. And it's something that because of COVID, it's had to hurt a little bit because we haven't had all the campers and rentals out there this summer. And so just know that you can donate at any time. All you have to do is go to the website, and I put it in the chat. Go to the website and scroll down, and there's a little button that says donate, and you can donate digitally. Makes it really, really easy. And I did it a couple days ago. And I just want to encourage you to find ways to help out Sunset. I think that we'll do everything to weather the storm, but any help that you can do is awesome. And so if you take a moment later to check out the website and maybe toss in a donation, even if it's $5 or $10 or $1 or something like that, anything helps. Anything's better than nothing. So the other thing is we've got some winners. First off, we announced yesterday that if you went to the new Sunset YouTube channel and subscribed, that and then sent a screenshot in to that bit.ly Sunset Daily link that we're doing for any submissions, or if you posted it on social media, then the first person to do that would win a Sunset hat, and that was Cole Jennings. And so Cole, you need to let me know if you want a blue or brown and orange. And so hold on, my virtual screen is kind of getting in the way. Get back out to this, and so blue or brown and orange. And I'll be nice and not send you mine. And so, anyway, let me know. You can let me know in the chat, or you can let me know later. And then we also had our daily challenge, which was Sunset Swag. And so I want to pull up. Let's see. I want to make sure I've got it ready to go here. The video of the group that won, and so let me share this and sound, and so hopefully you're watching. These are our winners. Not only did they have 6 shirts on a piece, which a couple other people did too, but they also had their bottles, their tacos, and their Bibles and everything ready to go. And so so they are our winners. It was Kylie and Libby and Skylar. And so anyway, you guys won a hat. And so I don't know if you guys want to swap it back and forth, but figure out which color hat you want and let me know. And if we're able to get you each a hat, we'll charge it to Ben. And so anyway, Mike, do you have some questions for us that we can talk about in there in the chat, or?
I have a few.
Okay.
I just thought, since it's our last day of high school camp, one of the things was, what do you love, or what you can say, what do you love, or what do you miss about Sunset this year? Like, it's on your mind. So like yesterday, we had a group of students that kind of went kayaking, swam a little bit, just kind of reminded us of our afternoons down at the lake. So what do you miss most about Sunset? And it can be a person, it could be an event, it could be the physical grounds, it could be watching Jimmy shoot snakes,
I put it in the chat, but I miss the quiet time in the mornings. Emma said the worship.
Yeah. But sometimes we, Would you agree we take things for granted very quickly, like we just do it all the time, or it's there like worship? And not that we don't, we take it for granted. We want to worship, but sometimes we just forget. It's just a part of sunset, and on a yearly basis, that makes a huge impact.
Yep. Is there anybody else got something they missed in the chat?
I was kind of looking forward to ASMR, whatever that thing Matt did last year.
Anybody missed the zip line? Yeah, Jimmy totally missed that. Hanging with our friends here.
Initiatives. Hey, that's cool. Kylie, Skylar, and Libby Morgan put initiatives.
Yeah. We had some really cool stuff planned, so we're going to save it for next year. So we've got most of our camp planned for next year. So you can look forward to that. We had announced the name of it earlier in the year, and let me see if I can pull up a picture of it, and so you guys can be looking forward to it again. Cole misses the camp food, late night activities at Emma, and Levi and Peyton said they missed Jimmy. Aww.
So sweet.
I miss
He's smiling. Look at it. I saw Jimmy smile for once. I like it.
What are you talking about? He can't stop smiling. It's a little known fact that Jimmy was my youth sponsor, and I used to make it my goal to make him laugh every week in Sunday morning in Sunday school.
And distract me from.
And distract. But the distract, that was to get you to laugh. And so, all in love.
Worked every time.
Worked every time.
So to kind of continue that conversation, if we're still kind of chatting.
Yeah.
So, I went to Sunset for 3 out of my high school years. I moved here when I was in 8th grade. But I had baseball one year I couldn't go. I was a slacker in high school. But I know Jimmy has been at Sunset for a long time. And I know, Matt, you went to high school there because you were.
Yeah.
There's a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah.
What are some, like the students who, even if you've been 1 or 6 years at Sunset, what's one of your favorite memories of Sunset? And so let me give you one of mine. Mine was when I was in high school, played baseball. So like playing the staff student softball game. We don't do that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I think Phil Weiss kind of head that up. No, Paul Weiss. Sorry. I think he's in Stillwater now.
Phil did too.
Well, Phil was there too. Yeah.
So I remember doing that when I was in high school. There was a lot of memories, but we didn't have the lake then. So I don't remember we had the pool. But that was one of my favorite memories of Sunset, was doing that. We got crushed every year, but we always thought every year we would come do something. So,
Michael, what church did you go to growing up?
I went to Memorial Park.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Eric reminded me the other day, this is the first summer I haven't been at camp since we started.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Isn't that wild?
I'm going to share my screen, and this is our theme for next year, blind, and so you guys can look forward to that. I will say, I think another question for this year, and I think this is a question that we can ask, is what have you guys enjoyed about this year? We know it's different. We know that it's not the way any of us want it to be, but what have you liked about getting to still hang out and do stuff this year? You can go put that in the chat. I know for me, hearing from some of you guys that I wouldn't have heard without getting to do this. I'm with my youth group, and I see some of my youth ministers, but like even hearing from some of you guys, like, and hearing stuff like getting Asher's video for the Good Morning with Asher and things like that.
So fun.
What are some of the things that you've enjoyed this year? Jimmy and Mike, I'll go to you guys first as we're waiting to hear from everybody.
I like chatting with the kids from the other churches. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gotten to.
It looks like Cole just had a stroke in the chat.
Which Cole is that?
Cole Jennings, because he just had a bunch of continents to go through.
His are all consonants.
Huh? JNNMMMKL, yeah, and a couple of what are those called?
Consonants. Oh,
Pronunciation things. What are those called? He was getting a chrome off his keyboard. What? Okay, anybody out there? What are those called? My mind's a blank.
Punctuation marks.
Is it punctuation marks? That's what it is. I know it's punctuation something.
I'm horrible.
Okay, Emma said devotion time with church.
All right. Yeah, the Fazio and Epperson.
Enjoyed hearing from Fazio and Epperson. Angie liked hearing different speakers. So we've got about 3 minutes left of this live time, and so when it shifts live, what we haven't really been able to say is the chat closes, but then it reopens back up, and so you just need to refresh your window. I want to encourage you guys to participate in the chat, and especially if there's questions that come up, things that are asked during the main session, and it's really encouraging to hear your all's responses, and really cool to see what your thoughts are on some of those things. And then, Mike, how about you? What have you enjoyed about this year?
I've really enjoyed. So we're doing things a little different, but like I think the style of video really fits well. Like just going from one thing to the next. Is that what you're asking? I had to step out for a second.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just like what is something you've enjoyed about this year, even though it's not like what we want it to be. It's instead of nothing. What have you enjoyed this year?
Well, it's been, I think the change of like our students are gathering, we don't have as many students because a lot of them are working or change of schedules, but we're meeting physically.
Yeah.
Just for the 2 hours in the morning, and then doing some quiet time. So I think just the rhythm of that, like waking up, having a chance to stay in the Word, even though we're not at camp.
Yeah.
And then I would say probably my second favorite thing is to see this guy every morning. I don't know why. Asher. Well, I normally don't get on a
morning with Asher. That needs to be
Asher worked at Sonic, not Rosie's Tacos.
That, and I have to tell you, getting pumped with Pepper has been one of my new favorite things. And I think that next year we need to have a Good Morning with Asher and a Getting Pumped with Pepper segment in our morning wake up.
Live at camp.
So you guys you've got a year to plan. So Asher and Pepper, aka Pepper, you've got a year to plan what you're going to do. So it's going to shift over. It'll be abrupt. So we've got 1 minute. I just want to say this will be on YouTube later. Make sure you can share it with your friends. Just know that we love you guys and are praying for you. And hopefully we want to do some other things throughout the rest of this summer and that we can put on YouTube or Instagram. And so we might even be reaching out to you guys to give us some videos and answers to questions and things so that we can just pop those up. And so anyway, last thoughts, Jimmy or Mike?
Man, I just, like I said, we really wish.
We're done.
All right, we're done. All right, let's move it.
You type it in the chat. All right, I am